The Verdict, 1982, overview. Director, Sidney Lumet. Writer, David Mamet. Screenplay, based on the novel by Barry Reed. Producer, Richard D. Zanuck. David Brown. Genre, courtroom drama, legal thriller. Release date, December 8, 1982. Runtime, 129 minutes. Language, English studio, 20th Century Fox. Summary. The Verdict follows the journey of Frank Galvin, portrayed by Paul Newman, a disillusioned and alcoholic attorney based in Boston who has watched his career and reputation completely deteriorate. At the precipice of total professional failure, Galvin is handed an ostensibly straightforward medical malpractice case by his friend and former partner, Mickey Morrissey, Jack Warden. The legal case centers on a young woman who is rendered comatose following complications from anesthesia during childbirth in a Catholic hospital. The archdiocese overseeing the hospital seeks a quiet settlement. However, Galvin, regarding this as a rare opportunity for personal and professional redemption, refuses to settle and decides to take the case to trial. He does so despite facing tremendous odds and a formidable opposing counsel led by Ed Concannon, James Mason. As the trial unfolds in court, Galvin gradually discovers inner resolve and a renewed sense of purpose, focusing intently on unveiling the truth and pursuing justice, irrespective of potential personal consequences. Cast Paul Newman as Frank Galvin, Charlotte Rampling; as Laura Fisher, Jack Warden; as Mickey Morrissey, James Mason; as Ed Concannon, Milo O'Shea; as Judge Hoyle, Ed. The themes and style. Redemption forms the backbone of the narrative, with Frank Galvin's transformation from a disenfranchised and cynical man to a principled advocate, providing the film with significant emotional depth. The film deftly explores the tension between justice and institutional power, particularly the influence wielded by the Catholic Church and major law firms. Director Sidney Lumet, renowned for his commitment to realism in films such as 12 Angry Men and Dog Day Afternoon, delivers a grounded, morally nuanced story that does not shy from complexity. An additional hallmark of the film is David Mamet's screenplay, which is recognized for its sharp, minimalist dialogue and its insightful subtext. Awards recognition. At the 55th Academy Awards in 1983, The Verdict received nominations for Best Picture, Best Actor, Paul Newman; Best Supporting Actor, James Mason; Best Director, Sidney Lumet; Best Adapted Screenplay, David Mamet; Best Cinematography, Andrzej Bartkowiak. Although the film did not secure any Oscar wins, it was a critical favorite throughout the awards season and played a key role in re-establishing Paul Newman's standing as a serious dramatic actor. Notable moments. Key highlights from The Verdict include a haunting, wordless opening sequence depicting Galvin's personal decline through his solitary activity of drinking and playing pinball. The introduction of surprise witness Caitlin Costello marks a pivotal moment, shifting the momentum of the case and introducing a new sense of hope and suspense. The film's closing argument, delivered by Paul Newman, is widely regarded as one of the most compelling courtroom speeches in cinematic history, notable for its emotional authenticity and raw power. Behind the scenes. Paul Newman himself considered his role in The Verdict to be among the finest of his career. Other notable actors, including Robert Redford and Frank Sinatra, reportedly expressed interest in the role prior to Newman's casting. Initially, much of David Mamet's screenplay was rewritten by another screenwriter. However, director Sidney Lumet staunchly advocated for a return to Mamet's original vision, citing its authenticity and tonal accuracy. The majority of filming took place on location in Boston and New York, contributing to the film's distinctive sense of realism and atmosphere. Legacy: The Verdict is widely regarded as one of the finest legal dramas ever produced. It is frequently referenced in legal circles and educational environments for its realistic portrayal of ethical dilemmas, courtroom procedure, and moral ambiguity. The film solidified David Mamet's reputation as a screenwriter and served as a launching point for his subsequent Hollywood career. It also marked the beginning of a new phase in Paul Newman's career, during which he embraced more complex and emotionally rich roles. Critical reception. The film received enthusiastic reviews from critics. Roger Ebert awarded it a perfect 4 out of 4 stars, describing Paul Newman's performance as one of his finest. Rotten Tomatoes rates the film at 89%, while Metacritic assigns a score of 77 out of 100. The New York Times called The Verdict a striking comeback for Newman and a deeply moral film. Summary. In conclusion, The Verdict stands as a masterclass in cinematic storytelling, part legal thriller, part character study, and part tale of redemption. Anchored by Paul Newman's exceptional performance and David Mamet's incisive script, it remains a hallmark of 1980s drama and continues to resonate with contemporary audiences for its emotional depth and exploration of moral integrity.